Okay, one white, is that called it? Yeah. Okay, one white, one red, and one.
Her life in shoes. I was like fascinated, very excited, and I wished her lots of luck. And Pam kept coming in here, stopping by, and giving us updates as far as when it's going to be published, and how soon, and how excited she was. And then we sort of came up with the idea of doing a book signing party here, which we thought would be great for the community.
And I thought that it would be very important to wear these shoes this evening. Oh my God! I thought you were going to wear extraordinary shoes. What happened?
One of my rain boots are extraordinary. It's not raining today.
Oh God! This is a student of mine, Natalie. Tonight. Thank you so much for coming and thank you, Eric, for hosting this wonderful party. 2 years ago, when I was on the train and I thought, why do I love shoes so much? And for those of it started by me sitting on a train and saying, I really have to get rid of this addiction to shoes. Why would you give these away? They're hand-me-downs, Doris exclaimed. And I am not a person who wears flats. Who is a person who wears flats? Am I that person? Swim in these gorgeous brown, soft suede Prada boots. They will never be mine. I must discover my own shoes. Ones that fit, which make me feel special. Shoes that carry a message, but the feet inside them. In ancient China, women had their feet bound in order to display small and terrifically feminine feet. This statement is inseparable from the metaphor of what resides. Who am I if not for the shoes that I wear? Every female can connect to that magical moment when Dorothy adorns herself with the sparkled ruby red slippers, clicks her heels together and chants, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home." You have no idea how another man feels until you step into his shoes. I try to do that all the time. In the projects on Pennsylvania Avenue, where being motherless is a commodity. I am more fortunate than some. I live with my Aunt Lil and cousins Ricky and Donna. I settle on the green velvet loafers size 12, even though I wear size 13. I squeeze my feet into them, a worthwhile endeavor since they are beautiful. The outside is forest green velvet and the inside a lime green satin with a simple gold buckle in the center. When I wear them, I am a green goddess loafers. And even though they pinch my toes, even though they hurt my heels, I wear them, walking the mile to school and the mile back. I walk with a limp. I hobble to my after-school activities, never daring to take these shoes off. The velvet is too soft, the golden buckle shines. I walk these shoes to their demise and am bereft when my aunt demands it's time to get a new pair of shoes. I don't want new shoes, not ever. Nothing could replace this pain I've grown accustomed to walking with. Would define me as passionate. I wear worn white Keds on my feet, forever the outsider. Can I get a pair of Fred Brauns? I asked my stepmother. What are Fred Brauns? Shoes I snort? What kind of shoes? Fire. Hester is my ally. And finally, one fateful Saturday in May, I go into Manhattan on the train and purchase my first and last pair of Fred Brauns. I sniff the lush leather, allowing the smell to permeate my nostrils. I would have licked them too and gladly allowed the taste to saturate my taste buds. I wear them home, trading my flip-flops for my Fred Brauns. When I enter the house, my mother looks down at my feet. What are those monstrosities, she asks. What are you talking about? What's on your feet? These are Fred Broad's. This time I admonish her. Many people in this part of the world cannot afford. If I purchase a pair of Tom sneakers, someone somewhere who has up until this time been shoeless will now own a pair of shoes. This is the pay it forward concept. Give to someone, which will propel more giving. I will walk many miles on the hard New York City pavement and feel fortunate that God gave me the power to walk and the ability to go into Eric's high-end shoe store and buy a pricey pair on occasion. And a good year for me too, with my brand new Tom shoes, ones which will dress the feet of another young woman halfway across the world, a person who never thought she would ever have shoes on her feet. Yet again, I face the monster of injustice. This is a world where you don't have to step beyond cultural borders to observe the traumatic hierarchy of the haves and the have-nots. Shoes, my shoes, are a symbol. I am clearly the other. So for better or for worse, I dress my feet in quaint pleasures daily, and I'm reminded this is overly whimsical. This sometimes becomes a source of anxiety when there is a natural disaster, now an earthquake which has left millions homeless. Being shoeless is the least of their problems, but certainly I need not be so frivolous and purchase yet another pair of shoes when the rest of the world is mourning their losses. Well, the young boy who finds shoes a nuisance has no need for rubber boots in rain or snowstorms. He would just as soon his feet be drenched and frozen, perfectly happy to get sick and stay home from school, oblivious to the fact that sneakers just don't cut it in a snowstorm. I should have seen the writing on the wall when he was two, determined to discard the wardrobe of norms, though at 25 he is the epitome of convention, about to graduate law school, so unlike his peers who are first figuring out what to do with their lives. Craig marches to his own beat and begs his shoes to follow suit. Maybe they will, perhaps they won't. She glides across the stage of the universe, and the world throbs beneath the pulse and vibrancy of her passion. I can now assume the role of good mother, since I am the woman who birthed her grace and beauty. She is now an adolescent. I have handed her a legacy, a crush on the softest leather loafers, the most vibrant purple suede flat. She has many pairs of shoes, some of which are hand-me-downs from me, yet none of them fit her quite right. I assume her journey follows an ambiguous road, and she can't wear any pair with ease and comfort yet. I question how good a mother I am, since I can't stop the blisters or bunions, nor can I stop her from falling. Now she is in college, and this quest is not over. One night it is high heels worn with a tiny black miniskirt and thin pantyhose. It doesn't matter that it is freezing outside and that she is cold and shivering. Another day it is flats without socks. There is snow on the ground, but I am silenced into submission. This time she doesn't borrow any of my shoes. I have learned to keep quiet while she rummages in the shoe store of the universe. Even when she is selecting something so clearly wrong for her feet, she is the one who has to walk in these shoes. So I run, comfort as my guide, in a totally different direction. Imagine a world where 6-year-olds must own 10 pairs of pink, purple, orange Pumas. And so we reach the end of the road. We rest our weary feet. In the 21st century, we have fallen for all the traps that imprison not just our feet, but our souls. Disease, consumerism, sickening status, corrupted competition. This journey begins the moment we say yes to the dream inside the glass window. Imagine the world with a different set of dreams, one where the manure, the sand, the soil could sink into our toes, saturate our skin. Perhaps we'd be able to experience the earth as the explorers once did, reeling in the pure joy of discovery. Thank you so much.